probably noticed that remembering names, dates, or even where you left your keys isn't as effortless as it used to be. This is a common experience for many seniors, and while it can be frustrating, it's important to understand why these changes happen before seeking solutions. Memory decline isn't just about getting older. In a vague sense, it's tied to specific biological shifts in your brain. As we age, our brain undergoes natural structural changes. The hippocampus, the region responsible for forming new memories, gradually shrinks. Blood flow to the brain may decrease, and the production of essential neurotransmitters, like acetylcholine, which aids learning and recall, slows down. Additionally, oxidative stress and inflammation accumulate over time, damaging brain cells and impairing cognitive function. But here's the good news. Not all memory changes signal serious conditions like dementia. Mild forgetfulness, misplacing glasses, briefly blanking on a word, is often just a normal part of aging. However, if memory lapses disrupt daily life, like forgetting how to use familiar objects or getting lost in well-known places, it's wise to consult a doctor. The key takeaway? While some decline is inevitable, it's not an unstoppable downward spiral. Research shows that lifestyle choices and targeted nutrition can significantly support and even enhance brain function. That's where natural supplements come in. They can help bridge nutritional gaps, reduce inflammation, and protect your brain's delicate structures. In the next sections, we'll explore specific supplements backed by science to keep your mind sharp. But first, let's lay the groundwork. Understanding your brain's needs is the first step toward giving it the right support. Now that you understand why memory changes happen, let's talk about how natural supplements can help. Unlike prescription medications, which often target symptoms, supplements work by nourishing your brain with the building blocks it needs to function at its best. Think of them like high-quality fuel for a car. They won't magically reverse aging, but they can help your brain run smoother and longer. So, what exactly are natural supplements? They're concentrated doses of vitamins, minerals, herbs, or other bioactive compounds derived from food and plants. Some have been used for centuries in traditional medicine, while others are backed by modern research. The key difference between supplements and drugs is that supplements support your body's natural processes rather than forcing a specific reaction. For example, while a sleep medication might directly sedate your nervous system, a supplement like magnesium helps regulate your body's own sleep-wake cycle. When it comes to memory and brain health, certain supplements stand out because they protect brain cells from oxidative damage, like vitamin E or turmeric. Enhance blood flow to deliver more oxygen and nutrients, ginkgo biloba. Boost neurotransmitter production for sharper focus, B vitamins, omega-3 south. Reduce inflammation, a silent contributor to cognitive decline, curcumin. But not all supplements are created equal. Quality matters. Look for third-party tested brands, USP, NSF, or Consumer Lab seals, to avoid fillers or contaminants. And remember, supplements aren't a quick fix. They work best when paired with a brain-healthy lifestyle. More on that in Section 9. A word of caution. Just because something is natural doesn't mean it's safe for everyone. Some supplements interact with medications like blood thinners, and others may need time to show effects. That's why it's wise to talk to your doctor before starting anything new, especially if you have conditions like diabetes or high blood pressure. Ready to dive deeper? In the next section, we'll explore one of the most researched brain boosters, omega-3 fatty acids, and why your brain craves them. If your brain had a wish list, omega-3 fatty acids would be at the very top. These essential fats, particularly DHA docosahexaenoic acid and EPA icosapentaenoic acid, are the building blocks of brain cell membranes. They keep neurons flexible so signals can travel quickly, reduce damaging inflammation, and even stimulate the growth of new brain cells. In fact, 60% of your brain's dry weight is fat, and DHA makes up nearly half of that. No wonder studies link omega-3 south to slower cognitive decline and a lower risk of Alzheimer's. But here's the catch. Your body can't produce enough omega-3 south on its own. You must get them from food or supplements. Fatty fish, salmon, sardines, mackerel are the richest sources. But if you don't eat seafood regularly, or worry about mercuria, high-quality fish oil or algae-based supplement for vegetarians can fill the gap. How much do you need? For general brain health, 1,000 milligrams combined, DHA, PA daily. For mild memory concerns, 1,500 to 2,000 milligrams. Always take with food to boost absorption and avoid fishy burps. Look for enteric-coated capsules if this bothers you. Pro tip: not all omega-3 supplements are equal. Check the label for actual DHA EPA amounts. Some products list total fish oil upfront but hide disappointingly low active doses in the fine print. And skip flaxseed oil as an omega-3 source, while flax contains ALA, a plant-based omega-3. Your body converts less than 5% into usable DHA. Research shows seniors with higher omega-3 levels have larger brain volumes and better executive function. One 2023 study even found that adults over 65 taking omega-3 south daily for 6 months improved memory test scores by 15% compared to placebo. The takeaway? This isn't just theory, your brain thrives on these fats. A caution: omega-3 south thin blood slightly. If you're on anticoagulants like warfarin, consult your doctor before increasing intake. For over 1,000 years, traditional Chinese healers have used ginkgo biloba leaves to support mental clarity, and modern science now reveals why. This ancient tree's fan-shaped leaves contain powerful compounds, flavonoids and terpenoids, that act as antioxidants while improving blood flow to the brain. Think of it as opening clogged highways to deliver more oxygen and nutrients to your neurons. How it works for memory? Dilates blood vessels, enhancing circulation to brain regions vulnerable to age-related decline, like the hippocampus. Thins blood slightly, reducing sludge that can impair microcirculation critical for sharp focus. Neutralizes free radicals that accelerate brain aging. But here's the nuance. Ginkgo isn't a magic bullet. Studies show it's most effective for early-stage, age-related memory decline, slowing progression by approximately 6 months in some trials. Vertigo or tinnitus linked to poor circulation. Advanced dementia, minimal impact once significant damage exists. Key usage tips. Dose matters. 120 to 240 milligrams daily, split into 2 to 3 doses for steady effects. Patience required. Benefits emerge after 4 to 6 weeks of consistent use. Quality counts: choose extracts standardized to 24%. Flavonoids, biphenylalterpenes, like AGB, T-bilushii. Safety first. Ginkgo interacts with blood thinners, aspirin, warfarin, and SSRIs. Always check with your doctor if you're on medications. That golden spice sitting in your kitchen cabinet? It might be one of nature's most powerful allies for protecting your brain. Turmeric and its active compound curcumin has been used for centuries in Ayurvedic medicine. But modern research now confirms its remarkable effects on cognitive health. What makes it so special? Curcumin is a potent anti-inflammatory and antioxidant that directly targets 2 key drivers of memory decline: chronic inflammation and oxidative stress in brain tissue. How curcumin shields your brain, tames inflammation. Chronic, low-grade inflammation silently damages neurons over time, contributing to memory fog and even neurodegenerative diseases. Curcumin blocks inflammatory cytokines, like TNF-alpha and IL-6, at the molecular level, helping to calm this damaging process. Boosts BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Think of BDNF as fertilizer for your brain. It stimulates the growth of new neurons and strengthens synaptic connections. Studies show curcumin can increase BDNF levels, which tend to drop with age. Dissolves amyloid plaques. In early research, curcumin has shown promise in breaking down beta amyloid plaques, the sticky protein clumps associated with Alzheimer's. While more studies are needed, this suggests turmeric could play a role in prevention. The catch: absorption matters. Raw turmeric powder, the kind you cook with, contains only about 3% curcumin, and your body struggles to absorb it. To get the brain benefits, choose supplements with bioavailable formulas. Look for curcumin paired with piperine black pepper extract or phospholipids, which boost absorption by up to 2,000%. Dose wisely. 500 to 1,000 milligrams of a high-absorption curcumin extract daily is ideal for cognitive support. Who should be cautious? People on blood thinners? Curcumin has mild anti-clotting effects. Those with gallbladder issues, high doses may stimulate bile production. Pro tip: for extra synergy, pair curcumin with omega-3 south together. They create a stronger anti-inflammatory effect than either alone. You may think of B vitamins simply as energy boosters, but they play a far more critical role in brain health, especially as you age. These unsung heroes, particularly B6, B9, folate, and B12, are your brain's frontline defense against homocysteine, an amino acid that, at high levels, acts like silent sandpaper, gradually wearing down your cognitive function. The homocysteine memory connection. Here's what happens. As you get older, your body becomes less efficient at breaking down homocysteine. Elevated levels greater than 10 micromole per liter damage blood vessels, reduce blood flow to the brain, and even promote brain shrinkage. Studies show seniors with high homocysteine have double the risk of Alzheimer's compared to those with normal levels. B vitamins, specifically the trio of B6, B9, and B12, work together to convert homocysteine into harmless substances. But there's a catch. You need all three in balance. Taking just one, like B12 alone, often isn't enough to move the needle. Are you deficient? Key signs: persistent brain fog or sluggish recall, tingling in hands, feet. B12 deficiency damages nerves, fatigue despite adequate sleep. Testing tip: ask your doctor for a homocysteine blood test optimal level, less than 8 micromole per liter. If elevated, a B-complex supplement may help. Dosage and forms that work: B12 methylcobalamin, 500 to 1,000 mcg daily. Sublingual tablets absorb best for seniors. Folate, methylfolate, 400 to 800 mcg. Avoid folic acid if you have the MTHFR gene variant. Bilo, pyridoxal Wu, phosphate. Sheer, food sources: leafy greens, folate, eggs, B12, salmon, B6. But supplements are often necessary due to age-related absorption issues. Caution: very high B6 doses greater than 100 milligrams day long-term may cause nerve damage. Stick to recommended amounts. Imagine your brain cells as delicate machinery slowly rusting over time. That's essentially what oxidative stress does. Free radicals, unstable molecules from metabolism, pollution, and stress bombard your neurons daily, damaging cells and accelerating memory decline. This is where antioxidant-rich supplements come in. They act like microscopic repair crews, neutralizing these harmful compounds before they wreak havoc. Top antioxidants for brain protection: vitamin E tocopherols and tocotrienols. The brain's most abundant antioxidant, vitamin E shields cell membranes from oxidative damage. Key finding: in a 2014 JAMA study, seniors with higher vitamin E levels had a 23% slower cognitive decline rate. Dose: 15 milligrams 22.4 IU of mixed tocopherols daily. Avoid synthetic D-alpha forms. Blueberry polyphenol extracts. These berries contain anthocyanins that cross the blood-brain barrier to reduce neuroinflammation, enhance neuron-to-neuron communication. Pro tip: freeze-dried blueberry powder 1 TBSP day shows stronger effects than juice in studies. Alpha-lipic acid ALA. Unique among antioxidants because it's both water and fat-soluble, allowing it to protect all parts of brain cells. Bonus: helps regenerate other antioxidants like vitamin C and E. Dose: 300 to 600 milligrams daily, may lower blood sugar monitor if diabetic. The synergy effect: antioxidants work best in networks. For example, vitamin E recharges vitamin C, which then reactivates glutathione, the body's master antioxidant. Pairing blueberries with green tea extract (EGCG) creates a 30% stronger antioxidant effect than either alone. Caution: more isn't always better. Megadoses of isolated antioxidants, like 400 plus IU vitamin E, may backfire stick-to-food-like doses unless directed otherwise. Even the most potent supplements can only do so much if your daily habits work against them. Think of your brain like a garden. Supplements provide the fertilizer. But without proper sunlight, exercise, water, hydration, and weeding stress management, growth will always be limited. Here's how to create the perfect ecosystem for cognitive longevity. The 4 pillars of memory preservation: movement is medicine. Aerobic exercise, brisk walking. Swimming increases hippocampal volume by 2% per year, equivalent to reversing 1 to 2 years of brain aging. Sweet spot: 150 minutes, week of moderate activity, plus 2x strength sessions. Muscle mass correlates with dementia risk. Sleep, the brain's power wash. During deep sleep, your glymphatic system flushes out amyloid plaques. Chronic sleep deprivation accelerates their buildup. Pro tip: pair magnesium glycinate 200 milligrams with your omega-3 south at dinner to enhance sleep quality synergistically. Cognitive resistance training, passive activities, crossword puzzles, maintain skills but to build new neural pathways? Challenge yourself with. Learning a language boosts gray matter density. Musical instruments enhances white matter connectivity. The anti-inflammatory plate. Supplements work best alongside a Mediterranean mind diet. 3+ weekly servings of fatty fish, anchovies, herring. Daily dark leafy greens. Kale's vitamin K protects myelin sheaths. Olive oil is primary fat. Oleocanthal mimics ibuprofen's anti-inflammatory effects. The 20% rule: even imperfect adherence to these habits amplifies supplement benefits. A 2023 neurology study found seniors combining omega-3 south with exercise showed 3x greater cognitive gains than either intervention alone. Let's cut through the noise. The world of memory supplements is full of bold claims, but what actually works? Here's the truth behind common misconceptions, so you can focus on what really matters for your brain health. Myth number 1: more is always better. Fact: megadosing supplements like 10,000 IU vitamin E can be harmful. Studies show excessive antioxidants may interfere with your body's natural defense systems. Stick to clinically studied doses. Myth number 2: all natural means always safe. Fact: natural doesn't equal risk-free. Ginkgo biloba, for example, can increase bleeding risk when taken with aspirin. Always check interactions. Myth number 3: memory supplements work overnight. Fact: unlike caffeine, which jolts your brain temporarily, most cognitive supplements, omega-3 south, curcumin, need weeks to months to show measurable effects. Patience is key. Myth number 4: if one is good, a mix is better. Fact: stacking multiple brain supplements without guidance can backfire. Example: taking ginkgo plus high-dose fish oil plus vitamin E together may excessively thin blood. Myth number 5: supplements can replace a bad diet. Fact: no pill can fully compensate for processed foods, excess sugar, or chronic dehydration. Supplements work with, not against, a healthy lifestyle. The bottom line: trust supplements with human clinical trials. Look for PubMed.gov studies. Be skeptical of phrases like miracle cure or 100% effective. When in doubt, ask: is this claim too good to be true? Final words: your brain's next chapter. You've just completed a deep dive into the science of natural memory support, and now you're equipped with facts, not hype. Remember? Start small, pick 1 to 2 supplements that match your needs. Combine with lifestyle, move daily, sleep well, and challenge your mind. Talk to your doctor, especially if you take medications. Here's to a sharper, clearer future, one smart choice at a time. Thank you for investing this time in understanding how to nurture your most precious organ, your brain. Schedule a doctor's visit to review potential interactions with your current medications. The journey to lifelong cognitive health isn't about perfection, it's about consistent, mindful progress. We're here to keep you informed every step of the way.